for capacitance, how will I write? So I'll take C1, then out, ground, and its value. So it is C is connected between the two nodes and its value. R is connected between the two nodes and its value. V is connected between the two nodes and its type. Okay. So this make the complete codes spice code इसको बोलते हैं spice code, and by using the spice code you can make the complete circuit. उसके बाद आता है, as I told, the analysis. What kind of analysis you want to do? You want to do DC analysis or transient analysis? So by default, since it is the input signal in such a way that it is varying with the time, so we'll call this is a, which type of analysis we'll call it? It is transient analysis. Okay, so this type of analysis is called transient analysis. Any signal that you are applying, any waveform you are observing with respect to time, that will be called it transient analysis. Okay, so this is the input plot, and second is the, if the RC circuit is ready and you define some basically keywords related to the transient analysis. So during the transient analysis we have to also say that how much time duration our waveform should appear. It should appear for 1 nanosecond, and what should be the step size. Means after suppose 1 nanosecond is the my final time, but 20 picosecond is what? My 20 picosecond is the step size. Each 20 picosecond it will calculate some value of output voltage corresponding to the input voltage. Again 20 picosecond input voltage, what is the value there, and it will calculate the output voltage, and by combining all the points it will make a graph. That is your low pass filter RC circuit, and this is the response. So this will be a like capacitor is charging in nature. If we apply a PWM signal is there, so it will take some time. It will take time. How much time it will take? In theory it will take time for time constant. So time constant tau is nothing but, what is tau? What is tau here, students? Time constant. What is the formula for the tau in theory? Hello?
RC.
Yeah, RC, simple. So what is the value of R here? 2K. And what is the capacitance? 100 femtofarad. So multiply, कितना होगा? 200 picosecond. So RC is 200 picosecond. So how much time capacitor will take to charge? 4 time constant. So approximately 800 picosecond. So you can observe here that it will take 800 picosecond time to reach its final destination. Clear? So this way you can correlate. The simulation is very, very good for making a good understanding of about the subject and making the correlation with the theory. As I told, 4 time constant, so tau is 200 picosecond. Theoretically, it should be 800 picosecond. Now see, observe that whether it is giving 800 picosecond or not. Simple, right? So this is another example I'm giving you. Okay, so related to the MOS. So before that, just see these small components are there. Okay, you know that pico is what, femto is what, atto is what. So atto is 10 to the power 8, 18 minus 18. If you don't know, femto is 10 to the power minus 15. Pico is 10 to the power 12. Nano 10 to the power 9. Micro 10 to the power 6. Milli 10 to the power minus 3. Kilo, mega. So because this spice code is it's not case sensitive, so small, if you are writing K or capital K, that have the same meaning. So that is why if we are designing a milli is for M, so we cannot define the milli for the mega also. So it should be some different keywords, that is called X. G is for giga. Okay, so these are the units correlated with the components, related with the components when making the value of definition of the R and C. Okay, then I'll give one example of DC analysis and then we'll stop here. So DC and simple, this is the first experiment you have. Okay, when you are coming into the lab tomorrow, you'll have to do this experiment. Okay, experiment 1 is simple, the IV analysis of a MOSFET. Very, very simple. So we'll take one MOSFET here. This is a MOSFET and NMOS kind of architecture. Okay, NMOS. N channel MOSFET is there. Okay, if you want to do DC analysis of N MOSFET, is nothing but what is the voltage if we are doing increasing, what is the change in current is observed. So for that we require two voltage source. One is for the gate side and one is for the drain side. Okay, so if you are familiar with the operation of the N MOSFET, as you know that if you are applying a voltage greater than threshold voltage, then there is a formation on the channel and it will conduct according to the applied value of VDS. So if you want to make a spice netlist, what you have to do? How many elements are there in the circuit? Student, how many elements are there in the circuit?
Three.
Three. Yeah. So two voltage source and one MOSFET. So how to define a MOSFET is very, very important. So how to define a voltage source? We'll take example. This is the plus terminal. This is node G. So I am using any node. Okay, you can use any node. X, Y, Z लिख सकते हैं आप अपना नाम भी लिख सकते हो node का. Okay, without space. So it is our convention. It is freedom given to you that, but it is better to write the keywords related with that element. Okay, suppose I am writing this is the gate terminal of a MOSFET, so writing node as a G, so it will be easier to understand for the other person also. So if I writing this is node is a G and D, this is ground, and its initial value is considered to be a 0 volt here. Okay, so if you are writing G and D, it is two terminal device, this is connected, initial value is 0 volt. Similarly VDS, D and ground, and initial value is 0 volt. Okay, then we have M1 transistor. M1 transistor is MOSFET is a how many terminal device, a student? It is a 3 terminal device or 4 terminal device?
3 terminal.
3 terminal. Oh, it is a not correct. It is a 4 terminal device. Okay, so there are gate, source, drain, and one more terminal is there, that is called the body or substrate. Okay, so in this subject what we study, that is an enhancement type of MOSFET, and enhancement type of MOSFET is generally a 4 terminal device. Gate, source, drain is 3 terminal is you know that this is showing the 3 terminal. Actually one terminal is here is a body. Okay, if you see the symbol, and it has to be also connected with some terminal. Okay, so I'll take example of here, this is the 4 terminal and connected to the ground. So you can see my first, what is the sequence of terminal? Sequence of terminal is first is drain, second is gate, third is source. Okay, you can write drain, gate, source, and the body. So body is also connected to the ground in this case, as I highlighted it through pen. So this is the connections and nodes related to that particular circuit. Okay, in this sequence you will connect, and then you will define which kind of MOS is there. It can be NMOS or PMOS. So name is required, NMOS, and what is the size of the NMOS and PMOS. Okay, so what is the length of the NMOS and what is the width of the NMOS, that is very, very important. Okay, because this CMOS define the technology, so length and width are not constant for every MOSFET. Remember this. So this will make a complete, you can say, circuit diagram for the DC analysis, experiment 1. Then what you need to do, you need to ramp the voltage, because DC analysis only possible we have the multiple voltage. Initially we define the voltage 0. So if we define voltage 0, the MOSFET will not operate. Okay, for that we need to ramp the voltage of we make it variable. Ramping the voltage means making the voltage variable, VGS and VDS both variable. So it is given by dot DC statement, and which we are going to make. We are going to make IV output characteristics of a MOSFET. So I'll ramp the VDS first, and what is the initial voltage? 0 voltage. Then this is the final voltage, 1 volt. What is the step size I have considered? 0.05. Okay, so I am going to vary from 0 to 1 volt in the step of 0.05. That is the meaning. And then again we are ramping the gate voltage also. It is starting from VGS. So starting voltage is 0 volt, then 1 volt, and in the step of 0.2 volt. Okay, so both voltage source are ramping. And what is the final result? Before that you end, just write the command dot end. Okay. Each elements you have to define, and then we choose the type analysis, DC analysis or transient analysis. Then if we are the DC analysis, start the command with .dc and then sweep the voltages. If we are writing a tran command, it is a transient analysis. Okay. So what is the output waveform? This is the output waveform or IV characteristics of the MOSFET. Because we have ramped the voltage of VDS from 0 to 1 volt, you can see in the step of some smaller voltage. So it will calculate point like this. In each point, 0.4, then we combine together, it will make a graph. Again, if you do it for VGS 0.6, because we are also ramping, as I told, we are also ramping the VGS voltage like this in the step of 0.4, 0.2. The first is 0, then 2 graphs is there, because at the 0 there is a cutoff region and the current will not be there. In 0.2 also there is be no current will be there. When we increase the VGS above 0.4, there will be current, and increase further the VGS, there will be more current, all those things. So this is the IV analysis of a MOSFET. Is it clear to the students? Any doubt? Okay, any doubt? So later we can discuss another points related to the SPICE simulation. So I'll upload this particular slide into the Google Classroom. Please follow this. So if you have any questions related with the lab, the first experiment you are going to conduct, so you have to analyze these things, IV characteristics, in your first lab using the SPICE code, and this is the SPICE code for the first experiment. Okay, or you can do it in your home also. Download the LT Spice, as I told. LT Spice is very important software. If you have this in laptop, you just start doing it. So I'll upload list of experiment, lab manual, what is the procedure, what is the sample code, okay, for the first experiment. Okay, because once you get habitual of this, then you can do the n number of experiment. There will be no difficulty in this particular lab. Okay, because all the experiments are based on the SPICE code only. Okay, the circuit will change. You have to do, SPICE code will remain different for different circuits. So once you able to understand that how to make a code using SPICE simulation, then you can make any circuit, or you can make your mini project, minor project using this particular tools, simulation tool. Okay. So any other query from the students?
Sir, sir, do we need to bring our laptops tomorrow in the lab?
No need to bring lab. We have the software available in the system. Okay.
Okay, sir, thank you.
So if somebody want to desire by, like if you want to do it alone, few students can bring. Okay, those are interested bringing the laptop, they can bring their own laptop, no issue. But most of the system we have available in the lab. Okay, so it is a computer lab. Yes, any other?
सर आवाज आ रही है सर?
Yes, yes, बोलो.
सर जो अपन गेन सोर्स है उसके जो दोनों टर्मिनल है उनको जब इसकी कमांड लिखते तब एक्सचेंज कर सकते हैं क्या? जैसे पहले जी लिखा फिर बाद में ग्राउंड लिखा, उसके जगह ग्राउंड पहले लिखे फिर जी लिखे तो?
नहीं, जो सीक्वेंस है मॉसफेट का, अच्छा क्वेश्चन पूछा तुमने, कि जो सीक्वेंस है जो टर्मिनल का, जैसे सोर्स है डीसी सोर्स का है, तो डीसी सोर्स में आप वीडीडी ग्राउंड लिख रहे हो तो उन दोनों के बीच में वोल्टेज 2.5 है. ठीक है, अगर ग्राउंड और वीडीडी लिख दिया, पहले ग्राउंड लिख दिया वीडीडी बाद में लिख दिया तो क्या होगा?
-2.5.
हाँ, पहले आपने ग्राउंड लिख दिया फिर वीडीडी लिख दिया तो क्या होगा? 2.5 वोल्ट लिखा तो एक्चुअली वो 2.5 वोल्ट क्या होगा, -2.5 वोल्ट हो जाएगा, है ना। टर्मिनल चेंज कर दिया ना आपने,
यस सर।
है ना, मॉसफेट इसके डीसी सोर्स के लिए। लेकिन आपको मॉसफेट के लिए टर्मिनल चेंज नहीं करना है। मॉसफेट के लिए सीक्वेंस कॉमन है, पहला ड्रेन होगा, ठीक है। आप मॉसफेट को ड्रेन और सोर्स जो है एक्सचेंजेबल हो सकते हैं, लेकिन गेट जो एक्सचेंजेबल नहीं है, ठीक है। ड्रेन एंड सोर्स एक्सचेंजेबल होते हैं डायरेक्शन ऑफ द करंट की वजह से। अगर हायर अगर आपने हायर पोटेंशियल अप्लाई किया सोर्स में, तो सोर्स से ड्रेन की तरफ करंट फ्लो होगा। अगर हायर पोटेंशियल, जनरली कन्वेंशन ये होता है कि ड्रेन पे अप्लाई होता है, तो ड्रेन टू करंट सोर्स फ्लो हो रहा है, देखो आईडीएस करंट होगा, ठीक है। अगर आपने नीचे वोल्टेज ज्यादा लगाया सोर्स पे, तो आईएसडी करंट फ्लो हो जाएगा, सिंपल। डायरेक्शन ऑफ करंट विल फ्लो इन मॉसफेट, देयर इज ओनली वन करंट। तो बट जो आपको कोड लिखना है उसमें कीवर्ड्स आप ध्यान में रखो, जो सीक्वेंस है वो कांस्टेंट रहेगा। फर्स्ट टर्मिनल इज ड्रेन, सेकंड टर्मिनल इज गेट, थर्ड टर्मिनल इज सोर्स, फोर्थ टर्मिनल इज बॉडी। अब फोर्थ टर्मिनल को भी आपको कनेक्ट कहीं ना कहीं करना पड़ेगा, आप उसको फ्लोटिंग नहीं रख सकते, क्लियर। तो यहाँ पर जैसे मैंने फोर्थ टर्मिनल यहाँ पे दिख नहीं रहा है, लेकिन एक फोर्थ टर्मिनल है यहाँ पर, जो किससे कनेक्टेड है, वो ग्राउंड से कनेक्टेड है, ये वाला पॉइंट। और सोर्स जो है ऑलरेडी ग्राउंड से कनेक्टेड है, ये वाला पॉइंट। और ड्रेन जो है वो वीडीएस से कनेक्टेड है। तो ये डी और ये डी, इसका मीनिंग क्या है, दिस इज बोथ आर कॉमन। अगर दो बार आप डी लिखा है, इसका मतलब डी इज कॉमन टू द नोड, इट इज कॉमन टू द वोल्टेज सोर्स एंड इट इज कॉमन टू द मॉसफेट, क्लियर है। तो नोड जो है वो रिपीट हो सकता है हर एक डिफरेंट एलिमेंट्स में, सो दैट तभी तो कनेक्शन बनेगा। अगर डिफरेंट डिफरेंट नोड्स हर जगह हुआ तो कभी सर्किट बनेगा ही नहीं, ठीक है। ओके ठीक है, ओके, सो विल स्टॉप हियर। और आपको कल आना है लैब में, ठीक है। विल डिस्कस, विल डू दिस एक्सपेरिमेंट इन द लैब। जो भी कंसर्न बैच का है, आई थिंक EC2 या EC3 इस पर टाइम टेबल जो भी है, और आपको फिजिकली प्रेजेंट रहना है, इस पर इंस्ट्रक्शन फ्रॉम द HOD, ओके। और सबको कंपल्सरी मास्क पहन के आना है, ठीक है। विदाउट मास्क देयर विल बी नो एंट्री, so please wear the mask compulsory in the lab. Okay, अच्छा हाँ, now we'll take the attendance. Attendance के लिए क्या करते हैं, attendance के लिए मैंने क्या बताया था आपको लास्ट टाइम,
गूगल फॉर्म।
हाँ, गूगल फॉर्म, yes. So I'll start. लास्ट टाइम एक फॉर्म सर्कुलेट किया था ना मैंने,
यस सर।
Do you have the link? Do you have the link?
नो सर।
No. No. ये हाँ, form. I think some form is misplaced here and there. It will. Anyhow, I'll be having the attendance. Those are attendance in the. I'll be have record in the meet. Okay. So आपके meet में जो भी join किया है, that is consider as attendance for today. Okay. Okay, student. We'll stop here and now you can leave the class.
सर हिस्ट्री में मिल रहा है फॉर्म।
क्या?
गूगल हिस्ट्री में फॉर्म मिल गया।
गूगल हिस्ट्री में फॉर्म है, तो आप एक बार आप एक काम करो, चैट बॉक्स में आप सबको पुट अप कर दो।
ओके सर।
ये हमें मुझे क्यों नहीं दिख रहा है, कुछ प्रॉब्लम हुई है।
You have already responded.
No response.
This is there, Google form is there. Okay, I'll just add up in the Google Classroom also. So I have added in the Google Classroom. You can find out the thing in Google Classroom also. Okay. Please mark your attendance here. Is it accepting the response, students? Is it accepting the response?
No, sir.
Now you can try. I have removed the limitations now. Now you can submit your response. So Inder, are you able to submit the response? Inder?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ओके सो इंदर तुम आज मिलो मुझे डिपार्टमेंट में एक बार
ओके सर.
क्लास कितने बजे तक है तुम्हारी
इवनिंग तक है सर. 5.
तो अभी 1 बजे मिल सकते हो 1 o'clock
ओके सर.
ठीक है ओके
Sir,
हाँ
sir, I haven't been added to the Google Classroom.
अच्छा आप गूगल क्लासरूम में नहीं है
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
you write your
Yes, sir. I am also not there.
okay, just do one thing, tell me your ID, I'll get invitation. 2019 underscore UIC
1583.
1583.
1002.
One minute. 1583 is there. UEC is there. 2019 underscore UEC or 2019 UEC?
2019 UAC.
UEC 10. Tell me your number again.
1002.
So Kriti.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And another person
1010.
1010. Yanshu.
Yes, sir.
Sir, 1583.
The 1008.
1583.
83.
Sonak.
Yes, sir.
और बताओ next
1004.
1008.
1004. Suti Roy.
Yes, sir.
हाँ. Next
1008.
one. फिर से बोलो 1008
8.
तो हो गया ना नहीं हुआ पंजल
Yes, sir.
नेक्स्ट
So 1648.
1211 अच्छा ये आप लोग इतना लेट मैंने सबको ऐड तो किया था
So 1648 as well.
1648
Thank you, sir.
अग्नि
1378.
1378
Yes, sir.
अच्छा
So 1054.
1054
Yes, sir.
नेक्स्ट
1048 sir.
काफी लो नहीं है हाँ? और
Sir,
1048.
1231.
10
48.